Welcome 1997 to our channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that's piqued the interest of coin enthusiasts and collectors alike: the remarkable 1997 Jefferson nickel, an ordinary coin that possesses extraordinary value, with some specimens worth up to $97 million due to a variety of errors and unique characteristics that differentiate them from their face value. You might be wondering how a coin worth just 5 cents can appreciate to such astonishing heights, and the answer lies in the world of numismatics, where collectors are always on the lookout for coins that possess rarity or significant flaws. The 1997 Jefferson nickel is particularly special because of several notable error types that have emerged from the minting process. For example, the Philadelphia Mint produced nickels with incorrect mint marks, a situation that arose when the mint began using a new process for applying these marks to the coins. This issue led to some nickels being found with an incorrect or missing mint mark, making them exceptionally rare and valuable to collectors. Another remarkable aspect of the 1997 Jefferson nickel involves striking errors, which can occur when blanks are improperly fed into the minting machine, leading to off-center strikes or coins that show missing designs altogether. Such errors create significant interest because they deviate from the intended design and can attract the attention of serious collectors who appreciate the unique story behind each coin. In 1997, the U.S. Mint struck millions of these nickels, but only a handful exhibited these rare errors, leading to skyrocketing values on the collector market as supply remained limited. This rarity drives up the worth of these coins beyond the typical face value, particularly since collectors are often willing to pay large sums for coins that possess extraordinary characteristics or historical significance. You may also come across the term double die in relation to error coins, and some 1997 Jefferson nickels may be classified under this category if they show a visible doubling of features on the obverse. Coin collectors have a strong appreciation for the nuance of such errors, and those lucky enough to discover a nickel from this year with a doubly stamped design can consider themselves in possession of a piece of numismatic history that stands apart from standard circulating coins. Other factors contributing to the overall value of the 1997 Jefferson nickel include the condition of the coin itself, as coins preserved in uncirculated or near-mint conditions are always more desirable to collectors, elevating their market value. The combination of rarity, unique error types, and coin condition has led some specimens to fetch astonishing prices at auctions or private sales, often drawing the attention of serious coin collectors, investors, and historical enthusiasts alike. Beyond the fascinating errors associated with the 1997 Jefferson nickel, the history of the nickel itself adds another layer of intrigue. The design, featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse, has been a staple of American currency and embodies the nation's historical narrative. Enthusiasts are especially attracted to coins that not only possess financial value but also carry historical significance, leading to a deeper appreciation of such pieces as they tend to represent a rich tapestry of American history and culture. It's essential to recognize that the numismatic community is vast and varied, with enthusiasts ranging from novice coin collectors to seasoned experts. Everyone shares a passion for uncovering the stories that coins like the 1997 Jefferson nickel can tell. As you explore this unique segment of currency, consider the incredible journey these coins have taken through time, from the mint to circulation, and, in some cases, back into the hands of collectors who recognize their worth beyond mere change. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1997 Jefferson nickel with any of these remarkable attributes, it might be time to have it appraised, as you may just be holding a small fortune in your hands. Whether you're a casual collector or someone with a keen interest in numismatics, the allure of error coins like the 1997 Jefferson nickel is undeniable. They remind us that even within the realm of circulating currency, there can be a story worth millions waiting to be uncovered. So, stay tuned for more discussions and insights into the world of coin collecting and the intriguing stories behind coins, like our star today, the 1997 Jefferson nickel. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more captivating content on coin collecting and the extraordinary world of numismatics. Next, 1969 to today's exciting episode where we will dive into the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on a remarkable piece of history, the 1969 Jefferson nickel, a coin that many people may not realize holds incredible value far beyond its face value. While to the untrained eye, a nickel may simply seem like just another coin in your pocket, the 1969 Jefferson nickel has captured the attention of numismatists and collectors due to unique errors and mistakes that make it a treasure sought by many. In fact, certain rare 1969 Jefferson nickels have been known to sell for astonishing sums, with some reaching an impressive valuation of up to $69 million. You might be wondering, what is it about this coin that lends it such extraordinary value, and why has it become a point of intrigue and fascination for collectors all over? To unravel this mystery, we will explore the various factors contributing to the rarity and subsequent worth of this remarkable coin. We will begin with the coin itself, introduced in 1938 and designed by the esteemed artist Felix Schlag. The Jefferson nickel features the profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse side, while the reverse displays the iconic image of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home. The coin was minted primarily in nickel prior to the 1980s, but due to the long-standing value of nickel, just as with most coinage, the specific value of any particular minting varies greatly depending on its rarity and the specific characteristics of that mint. Now, focusing on the 1969 version specifically, we must first consider the minting process that occurs in batches. Typically, hundreds of thousands of coins are produced during any specific minting year, but occasionally errors occur during this process, leaving behind imperfections that can significantly affect a coin's worth. One of the standout mistakes in the 1969 Jefferson nickel happened during the minting process at the Denver Mint, where an unknown number of coins were struck with a unique variety of mint errors, most notably doubling. This phenomenon, known in the numismatic world as doubling, is where the design elements are imprinted twice, resulting in a raised effect on the surface, particularly evident in certain details. For example, if you closely examine a 1969 nickel and notice that the word Liberty or the date appears to be embossed and slightly shifted, you may have encountered one of the highly coveted D/D variety nickels. This refers to dies that exhibit clear doubling errors due to a misalignment during the striking process, a situation spawned by a series of mechanical malfunctions largely dependent on the technology and equipment of the time, potentially leading to misalignment in the minting presses. Coins featuring such substantial errors, especially those evident to the naked eye, can fetch prices that seem staggering when compared to their original face value of just 5 cents. In the realm of coin collecting, someone who possesses a genuinely high-quality specimen of the 1969 D/D Jefferson nickel has a significant asset on their hands. It is not uncommon for these rarities to be appraised in the thousands of dollars or more at auctions or through private sales, hence why we've seen some extraordinary claims of specific coins being worth as much as $69 million, especially when there may be only one known example of that particular error type. It's essential to consider how this phenomenon of numerical valuation arises. Sometimes, collectors pay premiums not only for rarity but for provenance, meaning the history and verification of the coin's minting and ownership are just as crucial as the coin's physical attributes. The 1969 Jefferson nickel also had its share of mint mark errors, notably the Denver mint mark that appears on coins produced at Denver as D. Errors in the placement or absence of this mint mark can contribute significantly to a coin's desirability. For example, coins lacking the mint mark that should typically signify their origin can become particularly valuable due to the sheer scarcity of such pieces. In a market that constantly fluctuates with shifts in demand, the premiums associated with acquiring these striking examples can soar to incredible heights, feeding into the captivating and often unexpected world of valuable coinage. Each year, occasional auction houses may have jaw-dropping results regarding coins of this nature because they bring together fervent collectors willing to go above and beyond their initial budget to acquire a meaningful piece of history. It highlights the profound connection that many collectors feel towards individual coins, sometimes instilling within them the sweet urge to preserve a moment in history encapsulated within metal and artwork. The 1969 Jefferson nickel serves not only as currency but also as an archive of American history, and it is these attributes that swell the demand. Possessing one such coin can foster conversations and intrigue, as anyone holding such a rare collectible may bask in the fascination of history that intertwines with economics in ways few can fully comprehend. It is not just a coin, it is a tangible connection to heritage and craftsmanship amidst a constantly changing economic landscape. Interestingly, the growth in the market for coins has also seen a wake of modern technology aiding collectors in their pursuit. Informational websites, online marketplaces, and digital communities have amplified the excitement surrounding these niches, making it easier for enthusiasts to connect and share their finds. In essence, collectors have an unprecedented volume of resources at their disposal today, which means not only is it increasingly easier to uncover rare varieties like the 1969 Jefferson nickel, but individuals also find it significantly more engaging to collaborate, trade, and discuss their findings with like-minded enthusiasts from all over the world. This collaborative environment has instigated a culture around coin collecting that is incredibly vibrant, ensuring that even lesser-known coins can find themselves in the limelight due to the dedication of passionate collectors keen to explore the depths of numismatic history. Ultimately, the story of the 1969 Jefferson nickel underscores a larger narrative representative of how a simple piece of currency can evolve into a sought-after collector's item that carries with it profound implications and historical significance. As we reflect on this incredible coin, we encourage you to take a moment to look through your own collection or change jars, as you never know what fascinating treasures you may encounter. In this digital age, with the right knowledge and awareness, it's entirely possible that you could be holding onto a gem that perfectly illustrates the irony and power of currency and its remarkable ability to ascend in value well beyond its indicative worth. So, whether you are a novice or a seasoned collector, the journey to understanding what makes coins like the 1969 Jefferson nickel so valuable can ignite a vibrant passion for the art of collection, history, and economics all intertwined in such intricate ways that provoke the mind and spark a sense of discovery within. Engage with the mystery of coins that might seem ordinary but could very well contain extraordinary stories waiting to be unearthed, and who knows, you might just find your own hidden treasure. It a try, enjoy using text-to-speech. Next 1987 to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting, with a special focus on a particular coin that has captured the imagination and wallets of numismatists and casual collectors alike, the 1987 Jefferson nickel. To anyone looking at it, this nickel might seem like just another piece of pocket change, but there's so much more lurking beneath its surface, and that's precisely what makes it so valuable, potentially worth a staggering $87 million to the right collector. Now, the first thing that comes to mind when you think of a nickel is its face value of 5 cents, but when it comes to the realm of coin collecting, value is determined by several factors, including rarity, demand, historical significance, And errors, yes, those delightful little mistakes that can turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary treasure. The 1987 Jefferson nickel, minted in Denver and Philadelphia, falls into this category because of various minting errors and other possibilities that come with it. Let's start with the fundamental aspects of this coin. It was designed by the famous sculptor Felix Schlag and features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse, while the reverse portrays Jefferson's home, Monticello. This design has been a staple of American currency since 1938, but the 1987 nickel brings a unique story of its own. Some of the most intriguing additions of the 1987 Jefferson nickel feature mint mark errors. For instance, coins that were supposed to have the D mint mark, indicating Denver production, have been known to appear without it, leading to a much higher demand from collectors who crave the unique. Similarly, some Philadelphia coins have been found with glaring inaccuracies that make them extremely sought after in the market. These errors occur when the coin dies used in the minting process malfunction or when there's a mix-up regarding the coin's production specifications. Collectors are often on the lookout for these types of errors, and when the rarity of such an error is coupled with the survival rate of the affected coins, many of which may have been discarded, lost in circulation, or otherwise damaged, the remaining examples can easily shoot up in value beyond belief. Furthermore, let's not forget about the 1987 nickel's role in the broader historical context. While many coins have stories tied to wars or great economic changes, the 1987 nickel serves as a cultural relic from a time when the United States was experiencing economic challenges, including a significant trade deficit and high interest rates resulting from the economic policies of the 1980s. Collectors often attribute value beyond just the technical aspects of a coin, such as errors or variations. They also consider the socio-economic backdrop against which a coin was minted. The 1987 Jefferson nickel is also notable for the sheer number of coins produced, which means that while a standard coin may indeed appear plentiful, the ones with mistakes, errors, or anomalies are remarkably scarce, driving up their desirability exponentially. To put it in perspective, while millions of Jefferson nickels circulated, fewer than 100 of those coins sporting specific errors remain in great condition, adding to their desirability and their eye-watering price tags. Errors like off-center strikes, double dies, and planchet errors all contribute to what makes a coin stand out. In the case of the 1987 nickel, proof coins and uncirculated coins have demonstrated an impressive spike in value, due in part to impressive auction results where these erroneous pieces have fetched some jaw-dropping prices. Additionally, we can't underestimate the role of the internet and the social media age in the coin collecting world. Thanks to online auction platforms and community forums, the once niche pastime of coin collecting has become accessible to the masses. No longer confined to dusty coin shops or local coin shows, collectors can easily buy, sell, and trade their coins, and the demand for unusual pieces like the 1987 Jefferson nickel has exploded as a result. New collectors, enthusiasts, and influencers regularly share their experiences and findings, sparking heightened interest in specific errors and increasing vigilance in searching for these rarities. All these sentiments underscore why a 1987 nickel could easily command prices that make them worth far more than their face value. Now, let's take a moment to address the importance of condition in determining the value of these coins. The grade of a coin significantly impacts its worth in the marketplace. High-quality examples of the 1987 Jefferson nickel, especially those in uncirculated condition, remain far more valuable than their circulated counterparts, which show signs of wear, scratches, and rust. The Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, are established organizations that offer grading services to ensure coins maintain their authenticity and quality assurance. providing collectors with peace of mind when investing in potentially valuable pieces. Coins graded at the highest levels, indicating minimal wear and preserving their original mint luster, can break the bank, particularly those with error markings that contribute to their rarity and desirability. Furthermore, there are specialized forums and communities where people share insights on specific Jefferson nickel varieties, allowing collectors to stay current with prices and deviations within the market. For example, find out whether an uncirculated 1987 Jefferson nickel with an error gets spotted, whether it sells for over $100 or even $1,000 depending on how keen collectors are on acquiring it. The community-driven aspect of the collecting world allows for shared excitement and knowledge transfer that seamlessly feeds the enthusiasm surrounding such coins. Apart from market dynamics and community engagement, one cannot ignore the serendipitous aspects surrounding the emergence of coin errors. Take for instance the well-documented media coverage pertaining to potential finds of documented errors in specific rolls of nickels produced in 1987, enticing onlookers to scour their spare change in search of similar errors. These eco-sourced errors have often led to interesting stories of accidental treasure and sparked a sense of adventure among collectors, many of whom love the thrill of the chase as much as they appreciate the coins themselves. Each nickel has a narrative that in many circles of coin collecting lore contributes to the backdrop of its value, considering how some errors invoke themes of serendipity and luck, encouraging others to seek their treasures hidden in plain sight. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who stumbled upon a 1987 Jefferson nickel in your pocket, remember that value hinges on various factors. Rare mint marks, errors of varying degrees, condition, and the narratives surrounding the coin all envelop its worth and possibility. The 1987 Jefferson nickel encapsulates a world of possibilities that go beyond mere metallurgy and shine, serving as a gateway into a fascinating history and a treasure chest full of stories waiting to be discovered. Potential values can fluctuate in a market driven by rarity and personal connections to the history it represents. In truth, value in the world of numismatics is often as subjective as it is calculable, as various collectors may have entirely different perceptions of the value of specific pieces based on their unique experiences with them. The richness of the coin collecting tapestry weaves together tales of history, cultural nostalgia, and market dynamics, assuring that any coin like the 1987 Jefferson nickel possesses layers of meaning that surpass typical monetary assessments. Adopting the perspective of treasure seeking can breathe an air of excitement not just into the hunt for these elusive coins, but also foster a broader circle of engagement among aficionados who admire and treasure each other's finds. The world of broader coin collecting, including iconic pieces such as the 1987 Jefferson nickel, provides a connection to economic and historical narratives that transcend their price tags, ultimately giving us a glimpse into the human experience surrounding appreciation for collectible artifacts often overlooked. Collectors harbor a love for discovering beautiful, meaningful, and sometimes worthwhile pieces of history, evoking a sense of wonder at the past, present, and future of American coinage. The allure of the 1987 Jefferson nickel symbolizes how small errors can create waves of excitement and delight among enthusiasts worldwide, showcasing how value is crafted through eager eyes shaped by narratives of cultural significance and personal journeys that tie coin collectors to the coins they revere. So, if you happen to find a 1987 Jefferson nickel, or if you're pondering entering the captivating world of coin collecting, keep your eyes peeled for those errors, cherish the beautiful stories that accompany them, and be ready to contribute to the exciting dynamic that celebrates not just coins, but the history they represent and the communities they foster.